Hi there. Happy New Year's. I'm just going to take a second to get settled for you to pop on. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey there, beautiful people. Happy New Year's. It's really great to see you. And I really want to wish you a beautiful new year, an ending to one and a beginning to another. And it's me, Maria Chowdhury, hopping on here. And today I'd like to share with you a tradition that I love, and it is grown on me over the years, and I want to share it with you because it is such a profound experience and a simple experience, but it's brought so much clarity for me in my life. And so before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and ask that you bring a pen and a piece of paper, because I'm going to lead you through an experience so that you can receive your word of the year. I want to give you a brief introduction, then guide you through a guided meditation and a journaling experience. Okay. Because having a word of the year has become a guiding principle for me. And my word is a filter and a focal point, and in which all my activities flow. And so today, with your permission, I'd like to guide you through this experience and lead you through the process so that you can have a compass and you can have a focal point. And this is a live video, and I love it when people are on here live and posting hearts and comments and all the things. And a heartfelt welcome to everyone who watches later. I want to share this process with you today because it is so simple, and hopefully you too will experience the profoundness. And if you're enjoying this process, I ask that you share this with your friends and with your family and loved ones. And actually, you could do that now. You could push share on Facebook and you can share it with your loved ones. And those of you watching later, you can share it then too, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. And I'd like to just dive right in because I want to give you a brief introduction, and then I want to lead you through the guided meditation and the journaling experience. And so, because I want you to get the most out of this experience, and so you need some context. And so the word of the year, right? I first learned about the word of the year from this phenomenal woman. Her name is Daniela Laporte. If you haven't met her yet, you want to, right? She is amazing. And what she talks a lot about are your core desired feelings. And she comes from the perspective that your desires are not something that are like dirty. They're something that you lean into and that you feed and that you follow, and that your desires lead you to beauty, and they really lead you to your greatness. And so, each word in this core desired feelings and this word of the year, each word has its own resonance, its own vibration, its own sacred meaning. And it can influence everything that you do if you hold it in that position in your life. And so the word that chooses you this year is part doing and part being. And what I mean by that is, when you're on the path to self-discovery and self-actualization, we talk a lot about the difference between doing something and being something, right? And so your word is both. It's both something that you're doing and something that you are. Okay? And so this word will fit into all the areas of your life. And it's going to work in the kitchen. It's going to work in your bedroom. It's going to work in your conversations with your clients and your customers, or conversations with your lover or your children. It's going to influence all the things you do. It's going to influence the things you buy. It influences the things you keep, the things you let go of. helps you really show up in the world in alignment with your purpose. And so here are some of my past words. And so see if you can hear or feel the resonance or the energetic hold that each one of these words possess. So my first word 7 years ago was bold. And that year I turned 40, and I took the privilege of having many, many bold conversations and bold, imperfect action. And in the middle of the year, I started going back to karate, and my kyosa bowed to me and handed me this white belt, and on the belt, it stitched on there was a label, and it said bold. And at that point, I had been practicing this word for 6 months, and that was the moment that I was like, oh, there is meaning here. This is important. And so I felt so bold lining back up as a white belt in karate class at 40, the only woman in the class. And but I want to highlight an important distinction here, the difference between receiving a word and choosing a word. Because picking a word or choosing a word, you tend to do that with your mind, right? When you receive a word, it fits into every area of your life. But when you choose a word, you choose it because it feels really good, and you're like, ooh, that's a powerful word. I'm going to pick that, right? But then it doesn't quite fit everywhere. So here's an example. About 2 years ago, I chose this word, pleasure. Because, I mean, who doesn't want more pleasure, right? And I could see it fitting in certain areas of my life. But then I came out and I was starting to talk to some of my clients, and then there was a client that I didn't really feel that comfortable sharing that pleasure was my word. And then I found myself at the grocery store visiting with somebody that was kind of a stranger, and then again I didn't want to share pleasure as my word. And then it really was clear when I was in my Tai Chi class, and my Tai Chi instructor, I said the word, and he looked back and took even a step back, and I was like, oh, this isn't a word that fits here, right? And if it doesn't fit here, it doesn't fit everywhere. This isn't my word. So I kind of had to go through this process of receiving. So I learned the lesson between receiving and choosing. And so then when I opened myself up to receiving the word, it was authenticity. And then people were like, oh, that'll be easy for you. Authenticity, you seem so authentic, right? But what that word really showed me was how many times and how many ways that I'm not actually authentic, that I was actually showing up to please a bunch of other people, right? And so authenticity did help me find my own authenticity, but it also showed me in all the ways that I wasn't, right? And so this last year, meaning 2020, my word was reciprocity. And that word was by far the hardest word that I've ever had, because underneath the word reciprocity is a mirror. And so every thought, every emotion, every action I do, it's immediately met. So when I'm angry, then those around me, they're all angry. When I'm frustrated, then they're frustrated. If I'm sad, they're sad. If I'm happy and open and generous, then the world is happy and open and generous. And so I've learned how much we influence those around us. And so our thoughts, feelings, and actions really do create our environment. The word reciprocity has taught me that. And so I would like to guide you through a process and experience so that you can find your own word. Because my word this year in 2021 is radiance. And it was through my Qigong practice that this word arrived to me, through the sensations that I feel when I'm practicing Qigong. You can feel in your center, you can feel the energy radiating from your center outward in all directions, kind of like the sun's rays. And so that's my word, and I would like to help you find your word. Okay, so I encourage you to grab your pen and paper and get ready and get comfortable, and I'm about to guide you through this meditation. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, so I invite you to go ahead, get comfortable and clear your spots. And set everything to one side for now. Go ahead and close your eyes. Softening your breath. We're about to enter into a deeply receptive state. So taking a nice deep breath, softening and adjusting your body, making yourself even more comfortable, straightening your spine and dropping inside your body with your breath. Allowing your breath to become a vehicle that you follow deep inside yourself. Taking long, slow breaths, breathing deep down inside your belly. Feeling your belly expand. Breathing down inside your hips and pelvis. Down deeper inside your legs. Breathing down to your feet. Feeling your feet on the floor. Let your breath pour into the earth. Feeling grounded and stable. Feeling yourself sitting on the chair. Sink into the support of the chair. Let it hold you. Bring your awareness to the back of your body. Breathing and softening the parts of your body that are touching and being supported by the chair. Relaxing your low back. And your middle back. And your upper back. Now connecting with your heart. Allow it to softly open with each breath. Unfolding. Allow your shoulders to drop back and down. Your arms are long. Your hands are relaxed and open. Feel your spine gently lift. And just slightly tilt your chin forward and down so that the back of your neck is a little longer than the front. Your jaw is relaxed and there's a soft smile on your lips. Your eyes are closed. Your forehead is relaxed. The top of your head at your crown gently so softly it opens. As you feel yourself lifting, feel yourself expanding, radiating. And now, ever so slightly, lean back in your chair to open your chest. To open yourself into a more spacious and receptive posture. And imagine you're in the sunlight with the perfect temperature, feeling the glow of the sun on your skin. Feel how your whole body starts to open to the warmth, to absorb the light. Feel the light and the warmth entering your body. And saying to your higher self, I'm ready to receive my word. And allow your word to enter your body like the rays of sunlight. Revealing itself as you open and receive. Allow it to arrive. To appear. Don't seek it or look for it. Let it come to you. It might arrive as a knowing. You might hear it or see it written or feel the sensations of the word. Let it come as it is. And when it arrives, there's no need to question what it means. You can ask yourself, is this really my word? That's a good question to ask because sometimes our minds want to tell us what our word is. Remember, this is a process of receiving, not choosing or picking. Ask yourself, is this really my word? Take a few more moments, allowing the process to unfold. Being with the experience in silence. And when the word comes, reveals itself. Beam gratitude to yourself and to the universe and to Spirit for such a profound gift. And taking a cleansing breath. Opening your eyes. Staying with the sensations. Go ahead and pick up your pen and write your word. And start journaling. Start journaling, writing freely and fast, all the symbols and sensations and experiences about your word, about what just arrived for you. And as you're journaling, ask yourself this question: what do I need to know about this word? Ask yourself, what's underneath or packed into this word that's important for me? I'm taking a few more moments. And now, when you're ready, write the words, I am, in front of your word. And say it out loud. I am radiance. And I invite you to share your words and your insights and in the comments so we can all celebrate you and who you're becoming and what this next year is bringing you. Because everyone has a unique word, right? Even if the word is the same word, there's something unique about it. The medicine of the word is individual. And if you got a word that you know and you connect with and resonate with and understand, I mean, that's really awesome. Also, if you got a word that you don't quite know why you got that word and you're like a little confused, that's really awesome too, because you're on a path of discovery and there's lessons and wisdom in the word for you. So, well, my loves, I hope this next year, 2021, provides many opportunities for you to both do and be your word. And I look forward to spending more time with you and hearing about your words and how it shows up in your life. And remember, you can share this experience with your friends. And this video is here for you if you want to go back through the process again. I'm so excited to see what unfolds for each one of you. Okay. Well, my heart goes out to you. My radiant heart goes out to you. And until next time, my friends, remember, breathe deep and always walk in beauty.